What up, Wilders? I'm gonna do something that I haven't really done before, which is just an off-the-cuff kind of video about Operation Titan. It came out yesterday. It's big news. I'm really excited about it. It aligns with all of the efforts that I've been making in my personal plan to have a wild bull season. And this just validated I definitely backed the right horse, and I'm really excited for what the team is doing. A little bit of some unclear ways they're going about it, but I think a lot of those details will be coming out soon. I think they were just really excited to let the community know, especially with the energy and the vibe that's been going on in the market and in the community lately. It was just really important for them to be able to get this information out, to let people know what they're doing. And so basically, simply, Operation Titan is 4 ways in which the project, the team, Wilder World as a whole, as an entity, is going to be buying back the wild token in order to make sure that everyone that is investing is aligned in the same way as Wilder World, which is a long-term effort, which will put some buying pressure on the market and will create a lot more transactions, a lot more movement, price action going up, which will all then lead to better opportunities to be able to be listed on exchanges, which will then furthermore add buying pressure. And so each of these different avenues of which they're going to be doing buybacks is a part of a bigger plan, a cog in the wheel, even though this cog feels really big. So essentially they're doing it in 4 ways. The first way is over the counter. They've already been purchasing old members tokens. They've been purchasing just over the counter on the market from individuals that are maybe not aligned in the same way and are looking to get rid of and dump their tokens. So they've been working with them to be able to get those tokens into the project, because they have plans to make wild everything within Wilder World. And so they know that in the future there's going to be a high demand for the wild token, and the price that it's at now is extremely undervalued. The second way they're doing it is through the DAOs. So the DAOs in the purchasing and the selling of NFTs, the trading fees, all the different things. Many of the DAOs have a ETH reserve that they're proposing. They're going to be releasing a proposal that each one of the DAO will get passed, where they will exchange that ETH for wild. It's unclear if they're just doing it on the open market or kind of an over-the-counter exchange between the wild treasury and the DAOs. That's left to be seen in the details of this proposal, but that'll come through. We'll vote. I imagine it will undoubtedly align with the DAOs. I personally hope that if something happens, that it's in the best interest of the DAOs and not for our personal interests, because I'm thinking long term, and I really want the project to be a success long term. And so I really think the next 4 years is going to be an extreme game changer compared to what I already feel like happened, because right now they have like the foundation and the infrastructure, and then from there they can really build the things that people are really excited about, the things that really get people to come into the project. So I really hope that everyone a part of it that is going to be voting will be thinking about the DAO as a whole and not for like individual gain, because if we think as the whole, we ourselves will have much higher gains in the long term as a community and as a whole. And that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of crypto and blockchain and everything. So I don't want everyone to just only think about themselves, even though it's inevitable. We do think about ourselves in some portions, which obviously you want to buy, you want to sell, you want to do those things. But I think in the DAO voting, you should be voting in the success of the DAO as a whole. So anyways, they're going to be taking those funds. They're going to be buying back tokens, and then so then that'll align with the DAO. Now they already said they have like 4% collected through the OTC avenue, which will increase here shortly. You got the DAOs that are then going to be purchasing a certain percentage. You've got the land DAO that already has 20% backing them, just because the entire resource economy is backed by 100 million wild tokens, and that is 20% of the supply. So that's already locked away. So already, you know, stack upon stack upon stack, everything is aligning so that everything can be powered by the wild token. Then you have, what was the third? You have Cipher, oh, the packs. So you have packs, which is going to be coming out, which is going to be 3 NFTs, random different NFTs. They're not going to be Genesis NFTs. They're just going to be random NFTs like weapons and I would imagine like a basic car. I can imagine different type of gear and a whole bunch of other things. I don't have the list. They haven't revealed it yet, but it's going to be skins. It's going to be all the goodies that we are all going to be liking, that we're going to be able to, you know, show communities and post online and really start to build our identities with the different swag that comes through. So they're hoping to make about 25K a week from those, building up to about 250K a week. That's USD. And they're going to be utilizing they'll take, if they collect it through USDC or ETH, they're then going to turn that around and purchase wild. After they purchase that wild, 2.5% of that is burned. And so that starts the deflationary effect of wild. And so that's a huge aspect. And that's not just with packs, that's going to be basically with everything that they do when they purchase. I don't know about the OTC or the DAO thing. They're not going to burn 2.5% of that. But in anything that is, I believe, revenue generating, they will then buy back wild, and then they will burn 2.5% of that. So that creates a deflationary effect. So if the game becomes extremely successful, you can just imagine how deflationary that wild could be, which would then rise the token, which then would, you're only burning 2.5%, but as the wild token price goes up, you can imagine how much value that's going to add to the token. And then on top of that, you have Cipher, which is unclear on how they're going to be gaining this US Treasury, how they're going to be, you know, going out and collecting this $20 million worth of funds in order to buy back wild, as well as they talked about like other NFTs, Meow, and eventually Z. But they're going to be collecting these funds, going out and whatever avenues they're doing, I'm sure they'll announce that too. But we can expect them that they're going to be purchasing $20 million worth, which is a very hefty amount. I mean, at today's market, that would be 20%. I believe we're at a $100 million market cap. And so 20%, you know, 20 million would be 20% of that. So you can imagine that's going to be a lot. Then if you're in Meow, if you're holding different NFTs, you can see that it's going to just add value to those areas as well. So wherever you are within the economy is going to be great. And then when they release Z-Chain, they already have Z-Chain live, but as soon as they basically release it to the public and everyone's going to be utilizing it, it's going to, they're going to be buying back the Z token as well. And so all of this is to align this long-term thinking, to have funds within the project, to be able to pay incredible teams to be able to grow the project and to be able to solidify and do the things that they've been wanting to do. So I really think that Operation Titan is amazing. I personally have really enjoyed it, enjoyed reading it. This is just one thing that's coming in many. They talked about a whole bunch of different things that are going to be coming out, different announcements that are going to be coming out in order to get us super excited. This is coming right before super early access becomes public, and much more people are coming. They've got already got the droid and the beginning map. They are going to release the trenches. They just released more weapons. You know, they're, now that they have their system and then they have their kind of procedure of like doing things are really going to be starting to roll out. More updates, more excitement, more things for people to see, testing, bug fixes, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited. I've been saying it lately, and I'm going to keep saying it. It has never been better to be a Wilder than it is now. And for someone who's been creating content through an extreme bear market where no one really freaking cared, and I was talking gibberish, a lot of the decisions I've made and a lot of the things I've done have really benefited me and our Wild Pineapple DAO. I love being able to communicate with the DAO and share my ideas and have like feedback come back. Like, this whole process has been really awesome, and it's just extremely exciting to see the team kind of validate all of those that have been in the trenches with them and waited and believed in what they were doing. So it's just an exciting time to be a Wilder. I mean, I just got back from the gym. I feel great. I am heading in to get ready for a special day with my son. And then I got some other things. I'm gonna be releasing another infographic about Operation Titan to make things super simple for new individuals that don't necessarily understand the ecosystem. And then I'm still working on a welcome packet that's going to help new Wilders come in and help them feel oriented in understanding, the bigger picture of what's happening and what's going on. So all of these things are my efforts to be able to help any new Wilder coming in, to help my Bits community. It's just an exciting time. So, all right, I'll stop rambling on. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later.